I am Tia of Arcturus. I will speak with you now. We come forth now, in your month of March, with an important message for all the star seeds of Earth. The energies on your planet are accelerating, and you who are awakened are being called to step up like never before. In this transmission, we will show how stepping into your spiritual leadership and practicing hyper-accountability can immediately raise your vibration and truly empower you to fulfill your purpose. We speak with great compassion, confidence, and urgency, for we know what you are capable of, and we see that now is the time for your light to shine brighter than ever. It is time for you who are awake to be the changemakers you came here to be. The simplest and most effective way to begin is to take full responsibility for your own life and energy. The moment you shift out of blaming others or feeling like a victim and instead claim yourself as the creator of your experiences, you elevate your vibration immediately. We mention the word urgency, but this is simply a term we use so you may understand our feeling now, as we are not bound by linear time. We are assessing the star seeds to see who is going to step into their role of leaders of the new Earth, and a sort of silent interview process has begun. By embracing your role as a spiritual leader in everyday situations, through your compassion, courage, and calm, you set a powerful example for others. You become a steady beacon of light in a world that often feels chaotic or dark. This leadership is about self-governance and inspiration. When you lead yourself with love, integrity, and optimism, others around you can't help but notice. Your energy says, there is another way to be, and it invites them to find that strength and peace within themselves. Additionally, the very act of stepping into self-leadership aligns you with source energy. As you decide, I will be the calm in the storm, I will show the way by how I live. Source and your higher self flow more strongly through you. You feel an immediate surge of purpose, clarity, and yes, higher vibration. In short, activating your spiritual leadership qualities, taking initiative in love and integrity, transforms you from the inside out. Not only do you feel more empowered and uplifted, but everyone you encounter benefits from the radiance of your example. Many of the challenges you face were set up by your soul, not to make you suffer, but to help you grow by correcting old patterns or habits. These difficulties highlight where you have been out of alignment with divine laws, so that you can finally heal those tendencies. For example, if you gave away your power in other lifetimes, you might now face betrayals or control now to encourage you to claim your sovereignty. When you recognize the lesson in a recurring hardship and choose a new path, one of self-love, truth, and personal power, the hardship often resolves or eases. In this way, your most trying experiences serve as guidance from your higher self, nudging you to align with the universal laws of love and empowerment. Trust this process, and you will find that as you come into alignment, life becomes increasingly supportive and filled with grace. You carry within you the core qualities of the divine. We can call them the pillars of power: omnipresence, omnipotence, omniscience, and omniamorousness. These words mean that, at the soul level, you are always connected to everything, omnipresent. You are powerful creators, omnipotent. You have access to infinite wisdom, omniscient. And you are an embodiment of unconditional, all-inclusive love, omniamorous. While living as a human, you experience these divine qualities in a limited way. They are still fundamentally who you are. Whenever you give your power away, you deny one or more of these aspects of your true self. For instance, if you believe you're helpless and that life is just happening to you, you overlook your omnipotence, your creative power and free will. If you always look to others to tell you what is true or what you should do, you ignore your own inner knowing, thus forgetting your omniscience. If you feel alone and unsupported, you are momentarily forgetting that you are one with all that is, omnipresence, and that countless beings of light are with you. And whenever you succumb to hatred or despair, whether toward yourself or others, you shut down the flow of unconditional love that is your essence, omniamorousness. In those moments, you are out of alignment with divine truth, and you feel weaker and more lost as a result. The good news is that you can reclaim your power the moment you realize you've been giving it away. Start by reminding yourself of the truth. I am connected. I am powerful. I have wisdom within me. I am love. These simple affirmations, said with conviction, realign you with your source self. We encourage you to become very aware of where and when you tend to hand over your power, whether it's to other people's opinions, to fear of what might happen, or to feelings of unworthiness, and to gently take it back. This doesn't mean fighting anyone. It means choosing to believe in yourself and your divinity. As you consistently reclaim these pillars of power, you will notice changes. You feel more centered and confident. In short, you begin to live as the sovereign being that you truly are. Remember, giving your power away serves no one. It only delays the realization of the brilliant, powerful soul you came here to be. It is time to stop dimming and start owning the divine power within you. To truly be in your power, you must also practice hyper-accountability, total ownership of your emotions and actions. Starseeds are often very sensitive and feel emotions intensely. There is nothing wrong with feeling anger, sadness, fear, or frustration. The key is what you do with those feelings. Starseeds must stop letting emotions control them. Instead, acknowledge your emotions and then choose your actions consciously. In other words, do not use a bad mood or a trigger as an excuse to abandon your principles or your plans. Think of emotions like weather passing through your inner sky. You are the sky, vast, present, and unaffected by any particular storm. When a storm of anger or anxiety comes, you don't deny it's there, but you also don't let it take over your entire day. Hyper-accountability means that if you wake up feeling depressed or anxious, you admit it to yourself. I see that I'm feeling low right now. And you remind yourself that you still have choices. You can still meditate, or go to work and do your best, or reach out to a friend for support. You don't simply say, I feel bad, so I give up. In fact, by following through on your positive intentions, even when you don't feel positive, you often help that heavy emotion move and transform. Being accountable for your emotions also means not blaming others for how you feel. Yes, other people's actions can trigger you, but how you respond is ultimately up to you. If you feel yourself in a rage or in despair, recognize that that feeling is yours to process. Take a walk, breathe deeply, write in a journal, or do whatever healthy practice helps you release that energy. This level of emotional responsibility is challenging, but it is part of becoming a consistent and empowered being. Every time you remain steadfast in your chosen path, despite an internal emotional storm, you build confidence in yourself. You prove that you, not an emotion, not an outside circumstance, are in charge of your life. Over time, you truly become the calm center of the storm, able to experience emotions without being controlled by them. This is a form of self-mastery that not only serves you, bringing you much more stability and peace, but also serves everyone around you. You become someone who can be counted on, someone whose behavior isn't a wild roller coaster, and that is a hallmark of a spiritual leader. One fundamental truth of this universe is that it reflects your state of being back to you. When you practice accountability and consistency, the universe responds by opening doors and supporting you. But if you are inconsistent or avoid responsibility, you will encounter obstacles and delays in your life. If you have big dreams or a soul mission, and we know you all do, understand that the universe is eager to help you, but it waits for you to demonstrate your commitment. For example, if you repeatedly start projects or healing practices and then abandon them out of fear, doubt, or laziness, you will find that opportunities and progress seem to dry up. It can feel like you're stuck or blocked at every turn. This isn't the universe punishing you, it's the mirror showing your own stop-and-go energy. When you pause, it pauses. However, the moment you wholeheartedly commit and follow through, you send a new signal, and the universe can respond in a big way. Suddenly, synchronicities happen. The right people show up to help, and resources flow. From your perspective, it might feel miraculous, but in truth, it is your own consistent vibration finally being reflected back as forward momentum. Remember also that Source Creator never wavers in love or support for you. The sun doesn't decide to shine only on days you've earned it. It shines unconditionally. As you align more with that steadiness, by being consistent in your spiritual practices, your self-care, your pursuit of goals, you enter into a harmonious dance with the universe. You trust life more, and life gives you more to trust. It's a beautiful, positive feedback loop. So, if you're experiencing stagnation, ask yourself, have I been inconsistent or half-hearted in some area? Be honest. Then, make a plan to move forward with full commitment. Even small steps taken consistently will start to break the logjam. The universe will see that energetic shift in you and mirror it back with breakthroughs and flow. It cannot be otherwise. That is how this co-creative universe works. Your job is simply to hold up your end of the equation with accountability, and the universe will not let you down. Integrity means aligning your actions with your highest truth, and it is essential. Whenever you honor your word, to yourself or to another, you strengthen trust and personal power. Each time you break a promise or commitment, you weaken that trust and power. Ask yourself, are you keeping your commitments? This includes promises made to others, showing up on time, following through on duties or favors, and promises made to yourself, your personal goals, healing work, daily practices. Each time you keep a commitment, no matter how small, you send a message to your own soul and to the universe that you are trustworthy and serious about your growth. You build a vibration of reliability and strength around you. On the other hand, if you frequently cancel plans, procrastinate, or abandon what you said you would do, then you create an energy of instability. You might notice people don't rely on you as much, or opportunities seem to slip away. That's the mirror again, reflecting a lack of self-governance. You might also feel your own self-confidence erode. When you don't trust yourself to do what you intend, it's hard to create and manifest boldly. The first step is to be aware. Notice how you handle commitments now. If you find a pattern of not following through, don't judge yourself harshly. Instead, make a new choice. Start with small commitments you know you can keep, and then do it. Even something as simple as, I will walk for 10 minutes today, and then you do walk for those 10 minutes, sends a powerful signal. It seems minor, but you are rebuilding trust in yourself. Do it again tomorrow. And if you slip up, rather than falling into guilt or giving up, simply acknowledge it and recommit. Adjust the commitment if you need to, maybe 5 minutes of walking if 10 was too much at first, but don't abandon it entirely. This is how you cultivate hyper-accountability and integrity step by step. As a starseed with a mission, your integrity is your foundation. Without it, your grandest ideas and abilities won't get very far in the physical world. With it, even modest efforts can create big ripples. People around you will feel that you are solid, that your word means something. They will trust you more, and even more importantly, you will trust you more. This builds the kind of unshakable self-belief that is necessary to lead and uplift others. Integrity is a form of spiritual strength, so cherish your word. Treat each promise as a sacred bond, and if circumstances ever prevent you from keeping it, take responsibility, communicate honestly, and make it right. That too is integrity. Over time, as you live this way, you will step into the full trust of yourself, the respect of those around you, and the complete support of the universe. That is the power of accountability and integrity in action. Here is a profound truth. The governments of Earth reflect humanity's collective self-governance. When people do not govern themselves well, when they lack self-discipline, personal responsibility, and compassion, the external governments tend to be corrupt, oppressive, or ineffective. Conversely, as individuals awaken and start to govern themselves with wisdom and love, the external systems of power will inevitably transform to match that higher vibration. In short, the more humans who hold themselves accountable and live with integrity, the better and more enlightened your governments and organizations will become. Starseeds are here to lead by example of self-governance. This means you hold yourself to a standard of behavior not because anyone is forcing you, but because your own heart and soul compel you. You do the right and sensible thing in each moment because you are guided from within, not because you fear punishment or seek reward. Imagine a world where everyone naturally did this. Laws would hardly be necessary. Of course, not everyone on Earth is at that stage yet, but you who are awakened can demonstrate it on a small scale every day. Show that humans can cooperate, help one another, and act with integrity out of free will. Show that we can make wise choices for ourselves without being coerced. What you do in your personal life might seem to have little effect on global politics, but energetically, it has a tremendous effect. Each person who becomes sovereign and self-responsible adds to the collective energy of freedom and enlightenment. You are literally anchoring a template for a new kind of society. Over time, that template gains strength and begins to manifest in the physical world, through communities that organize differently, through leaders who emerge with true wisdom and service in their hearts, and through old systems crumbling due to lack of resonance with the new consciousness. So do not underestimate the importance of your self-discipline and self-accountability. You are doing grid work for a new Earth when you live this way. The governments of Earth will change when the people of Earth change, and you are on the leading edge of that change. Keep that in mind whenever you get frustrated by the system. Remember that every time you choose higher consciousness in your own life, You are advancing the day when humanity experiences higher consciousness in its collective structures. If you fell short, forgive yourself and learn from it. Note what distracted you or held you back, and plan a solution. Perhaps you need to set a more modest goal, or find a different time of day for your practice, or remind yourself more often about why it matters. Use today's experience to adjust your approach for tomorrow. End your day with gratitude. Appreciate yourself for trying, and appreciate the new opportunity tomorrow will bring to practice again. This simple practice, done consistently, will create a powerful positive habit. You are training yourself to be accountable in a balanced, loving way. Over time, you'll notice that you naturally follow through on your intentions more, and it will feel good, not forced. You'll start to trust yourself deeply because you have a track record of showing up for you. And as we have said, the universe will respond to this new vibration of consistency by bringing more blessings and flow into your life. So yes, we are currently evaluating starseeds, but this isn't the way you are used to being evaluated from a winner's or loser's perspective. You are all winners in our eyes, and we are merely seeing who is ready, or at least on their way to be, as you are going to be leading the new Earth humans in your communities in less time than you might imagine. Beloved starseeds, we present this guidance with a sense of urgency, but it is fully tempered by our immense love, compassion, and confidence in you. We understand that being human can be overwhelming at times. Please remember to be gentle with yourselves as you embark on these changes. You have endured so much and overcome so many challenges to get to this point, and we honor you for that. We and many other beings of light are here to support you always. Whenever you feel unsure or unsteady, you can call upon us, feel for our presence, and know that help is only a thought or a prayer away. We are your partners in this great journey of ascension, and we are dedicated to seeing you succeed. Everything we share with you is ultimately about empowering you. You are far more powerful and capable than you have been led to believe. The divine qualities we spoke of live within you. The wisdom of the universe is available through your intuition. The love of Source is ever present in your heart. You truly do have all that you need inside of you, and a whole team of helpers by your side. Trust yourself. Hold yourself accountable to the brilliant potential that exists within you. Step into the roles of leader, healer, teacher, creator, whatever calls to your soul, with consistency and courage. We know you will rise to the occasion. We are with you in all moments. Continue to shine your light and lead with your hearts, and you will experience the most beautiful outcome. If you are listening to this, beloved one, you needed to. I leave you now. I am Tia of Arcturus.